Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Throws to the wideout. Got it. Pulls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move, running to Green. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set is able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Gets the back moving. Might as well give it to him again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Running into the open space. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. They'll send the back in motion. They'll try the toss to the left. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown!
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get him back.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires downfield. He's got it. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Goes to the option. The pitch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll go to the air. Looking to take a shot. It's complete. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football.
Oh, he's got some space. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll try to get outside. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
And you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and a really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with the offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive game, nice positive toss play.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. Receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
Jones wants to throw it. Gets it to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Well, the offense did fall on that loose football, but it won't matter much as they turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Buys a little time. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, giving up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Throws to the wideout. And he lays out, and he's got it down the left side.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. Smashes through the tackle. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Jones to throw. Quarterback extends the play. He'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Trying to get the corner. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
Picks up 4. Brings up third down.
Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the back. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. On the option. He'll pitch it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Bell. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for it all. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got his man downfield. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Here we go.
Jones wants to throw it. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We are just about ready to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. How about this free safety just being a football player and going and making the tackle?
Yeah, just playing free, right? Just floating around. He wasn't designed to blitz, but did a good job seeing the quarterback, going to him, getting him on the ground, and getting the sack.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Off play action. Using his feet to buy time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. It's caught. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, And throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
There he goes. Powers through. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Going for 6. And he's in for the touchdown. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Indiana is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Hoosiers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Imagine how this outcome is going to impact social media this week. One side ready for a parade, the other
turns it on down the left side. At the 30. Inside the 10. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Jones to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Toss sweep to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
That's it fly. It's complete. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Jones wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Gunderson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They're going back to the ground. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll run for it on third and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. Do I have a boot to even consider this? But I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. Sends it back in motion. Jones to throw. Twelfth play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here's the pressure. Inside the 25. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Gets the back moving. Toss to the outside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. And you saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive gain. Still a couple plays.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the point after is good. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over. First and 10.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Yeah, Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
And he's brought down after a nice game. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to...
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Under fire. Safe completion on the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Wideout trying to get it in. Gets it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Jones wants to throw it. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.